That's UFC 257. What do you expect to see from McGregor?
I mean, Conor seems to be as motivated as we've seen him for a long time. You know, when you fight a guy like Floyd Mayweather and you make that type of money and you become a rock star like Conor did, it's easy to get caught up in that lifestyle, and it seems as though he did for a while. But coming back to 155, fighting Dustin Poirier again, and with Khabib walking away and the championship seeming to be up for grabs, or the Nurmagomedov rematch on the table, Conor McGregor seems so focused on coming back and doing something special and making us drop our jaws to the floor like he did so many times on his first run to becoming UFC double champion.
Daniel, that's nice, but let me ask you this question. What do you think is the motivation for Conor McGregor coming back to fight? Because he made the money with the Floyd Mayweather fight. The whiskey, I was talking to Dana White about this yesterday. He's making a boatload of money with that. So he's pretty set and he's good. What do you think is his primary motivation right now?
You know, Stephen A., that's a great question, because when we saw the fight and Conor was coming back, I immediately thought, what makes him want to fight now? Because for a while, he was away from the sport. Then he said he wanted to go 3 times last year. Money is not an object for this young man anymore. So it has to be competition. And you know that Conor McGregor, as a fighter, is as good as they come. Because Khabib Nurmagomedov, yes, he beat him and submitted him, but that was in the 4th round. And then Khabib beat Dustin Poirier in the 3rd round. Then he beat Justin Gaethje in the 2nd round. It's like the fights got more, he was more distance from the competition. And Conor had moments. So I believe that the competition is what's driving him now, because there is no other reason for him to be doing this. Like, when you're a man that has hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank, you got to be motivated to fight competitively, or you stay away.
As marvelous Marvin Hagler said, the great middleweight champion of the 1980s, best pound-for-pound fighter in the world in his day. Hard to get up and go running at 5 in the morning when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. But I have to take exception of what you said about Conor and Nurmagomedov. He didn't give Nurmagomedov any run whatsoever. That was a domination, Daniel. Like, what?
Yes.
If all this is to eventually try to get to that rematch, what does Conor have to show you, given especially the way their styles match up, to make you think he'd have a shot at beating Nurmagomedov in a rematch?